I think I'm just going to show you when it's all done. Right. Well, got it all hooked up. I had to make a new connector for this because the other one was not. Let's see if I have it. Is it right here? I cut it off. It's on the floor somewhere. Oh. Yeah, see. I made it bigger and it split the end of it. That was so it would fit on here. So I actually did a better job by putting a different connector on there. And it's on there nice and tight. So now we're going to hook it up. Of the solar. Yeah, I figured out how this thing works. This power right here is for these. And this 12 volt. I don't even see it on there anymore. Yeah, so that just powers the external, these externals. Anyway, but it's keeping it charged. I mean, I've got 27 volts going through. So, got my panel put up. Wires run in. Everything looks a little shitty right now. I just hooked it up. I'm gonna make it neater later. But I have a working security light, which shines. Putting the light down on the ground. Or I'm gonna have another one on the other side. I don't even know if that's working. I'll find out in a minute. Yep. Working too. Oh, just shut off. I only set it for 10-15 seconds. I figure that's enough to scare somebody off. And I won't use much of my battery. But it has a good, because it comes out right about to here. So anyone driving by, it'll turn on. I've got 2 lights ordered, but Amazon's prioritizing their shipments. So I got one I'm gonna put on the front and one on the back. They're these type. Then I got 2 smaller ones. I think I'm going to put probably towards the back end going down. So I'll probably put 2 smaller ones. I'll show those later. And I've got 2 of these large ones which put out a good amount of light. One on this side, one on that side. I'll put one on the front and one on the back. And then on this side I'll put the smaller one. And I got a timer. So it will come on after 6 p.m. So use less of the battery. And that's my setup for right now. All right. Did the lights. They're kind of leaning in, which is what I want. I think this one's leaning out towards this way, towards the back, and the other one's leaning towards the in also, which is fine. But there's the light. There's the light sensor, the motion sensor. And there's the other light. And all the wires for it are on the inside. Those wires right there go to the one on the other side I have to remove tomorrow. And I'll do tomorrow the other side on tomorrow. Now, I am kind of skeptical about the way that motion sensor is. I guess I'm only going to take a tree limb to rip that off. If I'm backing in some parking space, I'm just really going to have to keep an eye on it. I was going to go with putting it in the door right here, but I couldn't find any way. Let me show you. I couldn't find any way of mounting it. I couldn't put a box in here. It was too tall. These are the bumps. These are the bumps right here. Oh, let me get off zoom. Okay, these are the bumps right here. You can't go any further back than these or you'll just hit it on the curtain. I would believe that's what they call that. And I have to have a box in here or I wouldn't have been able to mount it because of the way those motion sensors are. Maybe down the road, if I could find a motion sensor with a different type of mount. The mount they have now is the one that goes in the middle of a spotlight. I should say, yeah, the motion sensor goes into like a box with a center half inch hole in it, threaded hole, and it just didn't work with the box I had, so I went with putting it on top. A lot better too, for one thing. running wires. I can run the wires right in the bus. I don't have to worry about it. It looks like shit right now. I'm not even going to show you that, because that's got to be dubbed up better. And I'll do that later on too. All about space and ceilings. Anyway, that's where I got today. The brackets work pretty good. They held it in there. They got a water sealed tight fit, so I'm not worried about that. They're in there solid, so I don't have to worry about hitting a tree limb and them ripping off, which is good. I can't say the same for the motion sensor, but it is what it is. So tomorrow I'll be back here to do the other side. So good night for now. One light there, the the motion sensor's there, and there's another light down there. Motion sensor, light. I'm gonna see the light coming in. I'm gonna fill that with silicone. And another one down there.